Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. I thought I'd try something a little different, a little bit fun tonight since I only had 3 items sell. Decent little items and decent profits on those items, but not a ton of money overall. And so I was talking to Tim the Toy Man the other day at the Tree of Life sale, and he was giving me a bolo, but kind of a crazy bolo. And it got me thinking, you know what? I know a couple things that I could tell him that would sell. We started talking. I thought, you know what? I'm going to come up with 5 crazy things that sell on eBay and maybe some of us resellers realize, yeah, I could see maybe why that sells, but would get other people scratching their head if they saw this. So, at any rate, the first one is something that if I've sold it once, I've sold it 100 times. It was, and I don't see that many. Matter of fact, I've never heard any other reseller talk about this item on one of their, on a YouTube show. And I'm sure there's plenty of them out there because you see, a dozen, 2 dozen maybe listed at a time, but I find these all the time. I sell 5 or 6 a year minimum. Some years I've sold 15 to 20. It's one of the first items I took out of a Goodwill, probably back in 2002, and thought, and looked it up and was shocked. Had to go back inside and get it, or had to go back up there. I couldn't look it up on a phone back then. I had to go home. But at any rate, purple ab roller, as you can see, I mean, some people are willing for a used purple ab roller are willing to pay up to $100, including shipping. So they'll usually go for around 45 for me, $50, and they look huge. So most people are like, yeah, well, I'm not reselling that. It's gigantic. But there's just some simple screws, easy to put together. You take it apart, you fold it down, put it in a box, and you ship it off. And you usually can get these. I usually don't pay more than $5 for these. Occasionally, I'll pay more at Goodwill or something, but usually you can get them for $2, $3 sometimes. So the next one, just this is the one that Tim the Toy Man told me, and he told me you got to look up Krylon paint cans, the old ones from the '80s, I think even the '90s, especially the colors. So you've got these colors right here, the Krylon jungle green, and this one's pastel aqua vintage. I'm doing the top stuff here, so you don't not going to get every single Krylon can going for $250, but the best of the best. This one says it's new. Will certainly sell. And then you have some other items that some other colors that are a little bit less desirable, I guess. And you see them going down. Some of those are some interesting colored ones, but there's just a straight blue, and that one looks like it's a little bit younger. But I guess it's he told me it's like graffiti artist from the '80s or something like that. But that one had me scratching my head, and now I got to look out for that too. So it's like the purple ab roller. I've sold this, if you can believe this. Could not believe it when I found it. I paid. They were asking a quarter a piece for their VHS. I must have bought 100 VHS. Probably made $1,000 off of it, and this was the best one right here. This is the one I had, and I sold. I think back then I got about 170 for it, and this is for a laser disc. But horror movies in general, this is just one I picked out because I have sold it myself. So, any rate, who knows? Here's one that some people on Instagram know about because you saw this going around a little bit. But a Rubbermaid um, laundry basket, laundry hamper, $30 plus shipping, $45 plus shipping, $40 plus shipping. Um, I don't even understand it. It blows my mind, but there are tons of them. This is no fraud or anything like that. There's tons. $29.99, 38. This one doesn't even look vintage. $49. So look out for those Rubbermaid baskets, I guess. And some of them obviously that's not that old. Some of them are better than others. Free shipping. Not a ton of money, but I just thought it was interesting. A lot of vintage Rubbermaid does sell, just like this cooler I have behind me, and this is it's an igloo picnic basket, but there's a Rubbermaid one that's fairly similar, and this one goes for around $40 or $50 plus shipping. Sold a few of those. And last but not least, shameless plug for no pun intended, for Commonwealth Picker. This is actually my item that's sold on eBay. I sell one for $12.88 and two for $19.99, and there are plenty of them. There's actually golf club head covers of these things. This is like a squishy toy. I've seen ties from the Fleet Enema. Just blows my mind. Just there's a tie right there. So a plush enema or a plush, if you want an enema tie for some strange reason, There you go. So, and I have that in my, that's actually in the link below. I linked to Eneman if you want to check it out or check out my store. So the items that sold today, Sophie, I'm going to have to put you down. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You miss Mama, don't you? You miss Blue Ridge Mama. All right. Sold a retail arbitrage Coleman Take a Hike T-shirt, 1981. This Dale Earnhardt hat, which we're in the pure profit for at this point, sold. It looks brand new. It's in great condition. Sold for $30, free ship. Pretty nice sale there. Probably into it for $2-3. And where is the other item that's? It's right here in front of me. So this is a item I got at the flea market right there, and it was from another Tim. And it's just a pair of old vintage sunglasses. They're not the aviator style, I don't believe. And those sold for $29.95 plus shipping. And I just thought we'd do it a little bit different today since we were so slow in sales. So, at any rate, thanks for joining us. If you like the channel, we do all kinds of stuff on this channel. If you want to check us out doing yard sales and thrift store hauls, got the homeschool hustlers and Blue Ridge Mama. They're on vacation right now, and I'm here working. So, anyway, thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe.